We are managing 24 projects out here in Austin, all of which are CMR and design build projects. 20 are CMR and 4 design build. So, in that realm, we are starting these projects off with the architect and the general contractor at the very beginning of a project. Their contracts are negotiated and finalized at the same time. And the idea and goal is that we start these projects with those two partners in place, and they're working together to ensure success of the project from design through construction. So we negotiate these contracts, some of which have construction expectations in there, the CMR and design build projects with the general contractors. Um, but mostly we're agreed to the pre-construction fee in the realm of cost. These contracts will have a project construction budget and an anticipated schedule within them, but we're starting off the project and design mostly giving the general contractor the cost to engage during the pre-construction process. So, as we're going through design with the architect and general contractor, the architect is providing design deliverables at various stages throughout design: pre design, schematic design, design development, and
Yeah.
different construction document deliverables. So, we receive these design deliverables, and the general contractor costs every single one of these design deliverables at each of these design phases. So that's a huge value of this, CMR and design build strategy is that we get to get cost validation from a general contractor as the design is progressing. What's really interesting about the way AIC works is they expect a large amount of engagement during the design process. So unlike a lot of school districts that usually have kinda like a template school. Maybe there's a couple of changes in design, but generally they have schools that look very similar. It's the same environment that most of us went to school with. Most elementary schools in one town look pretty similar to each other. The district is not in that way. They have a very flexible educational specification that allows for a lot of choice points from community members. Throughout design, the architect is working with this campus architectural team, which is led by the principal, community members, and teachers. And they're providing like real life and immediate feedback on the design, really changing sometimes the way design progresses for these projects. So as you can imagine, with a lot of feedback from community members, you get a risk of scope creep and that project no longer aligning to budget. So it's really awesome to have the general contractor there providing real life cost impact to these scope changes and providing that feedback as the design progresses. So once we get towards the end of the design process, then we're looking at when we need to start bidding, we need to finalize our permitting, and we need to agree to a cost and encumber funds for that cost. Because what I mentioned at the beginning, when we're negotiating the original contract, the only cost that the GC has in their purchase order is that pre-construction amount. So they maybe have a couple of $100,000 within their purchase order, and they need to encumber the funds, to the millions and millions of dollars to actually start, um, finalizing their subcontracts with their subcontractor pool. So the GMP is the mechanism to do that. It is a formal contract amendment. It is amending their purchase order with the additional cost, the anywhere between 20 to $60 million additional cost. It's our teams agreeing to a baseline construction schedule and clarifying anything within the documents that they would like to clarify or within the contract, within the clarifications and assumptions. So it's a document that goes through exhibit A through G. So it's a pretty substantial document and it requires about 50 business days of negotiation and timeline for the district to execute these guaranteed maximum price documents.
So let me ask. I just want to define some terms. So you
Mhm.
you threw CMR out there. So
Beat me
can
to
you?
the punch on that one. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
wondering.
I was asking for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, thank you. I live in a world of
We
acronyms.
all
Yeah,
do.
So
you're
Yeah.
if I
good.
say any other ones, please feel free to ask me to clarify. But yeah, so, if I say anything about DB, that's the design build project.
Right.
So in the realm of design build, the the district would have one contract in place with the general contractor, and the architect is actually a partner with that general contractor on that project. So one contract in place For CMR, which is a construction manager at risk, the district will actually have contracts with the two entities. They'll have a contract with the general contractor and a separate contract with the architect for an AE contract.
Got it.